Okay, for Scorpios, let's pull you out a universe card of advice. Way deep, way deep. Okay, this card says, I can change my life by changing my thoughts. Pretty card, too. Card number 17. So I'm going to read it to you, tell you what they're talking about. By choosing a thought that feels slightly better than the thought you have been thinking, you can gradually change the direction of your thoughts. By focusing upon a better feeling thought, the law of attraction will respond to that thought, and therefore the balance of your thoughts will now improve. And that is just necessary in order to attract what it is you want from the universe. Okay? So that's your message right there. So, the Hangman, Scorpios, surrounding your entire reading. So this is spending time alone. It's very spiritual. It's about being enlightened. All the blood rushing to your head and things coming to you that probably didn't dawn on you before. So you're being enlightened spiritually, which is going to help you live your life better. And, you got the Judgment card in your highest energy. Your guardian angels and spirit guides, they have been all around you, and they've been teaching you a spiritual lesson you're waking up to. These are the two strongest energies in your whole reading. So you are getting it. You're definitely getting it, and you're going to make changes in moving forward. I have the Moon next to the Judgment card, right above the Hangman. Again, being enlightened by that Moon. It's shining a path in the darkness for you to follow so that you can move forward. This is another card of enlightenment right above the Hangman, right next to the Judgment card. You have been through a lot, but you are taking away a lot from what you've learned. The Moon. Oh, this is the card for Pisces, too. Might be strong in someone's chart here around this reading. I have the Hierophant right next to the Moon. The card for Taurus. So Taurus might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But the energies are most important. So the Hierophant, this is about security, stability, groundedness. It's a very spiritual card for marriage, traditional values, traditional morals. So next to the Moon, I think that you have figured out, and part of your spiritual lesson is how to achieve this very grounded, very nurturing, loving energy into your life, okay, that will last a very long time. I have the Empress right under the Judgment card and right next to the Hanged Man. This is the card for Libra or Taurus. So we have two for Taurus so far. All cards are male or female. And all the kings and queens are very mature in their thinking. The Empress now, male or female, this tells me that you are a very kind, loving, thoughtful, considerate, and respectful, and I can go on and on, person. You're a beautiful soul, So whoever you move forward with has got to have a lot of those same qualities. I think you're waking up to that. I think you realize that. You deserve better. You deserve more. You have really been enlightened. You know who you are now. You know what you deserve. I have the King of Swords next to the Hangman under the Hierophant. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that might be strong in someone's chart here around this reading. That actually gives us 2 for Libra, if we're counting. But the energies are what's most important. Again, the King of Swords, very mature in their thinking, male or female. You have your sword out. Now, it's like you're protecting yourself. I think you've had the sword, but you weren't using it. Now you're using it. You're pulling out the sword, and you're seeking conversations. You're seeking truth. You're seeking clarity. And you're being more self-protectant than you were before your judgment, before your spiritual lesson. You've been enlightened. It's like now you know how to move forward better than you have ever done before. I have the Nine of Swords under the Empress. This is really being up in your head. I mean, these are swords of truth and clarity, and they go through your mind, over and over. It's like being in the middle of it. Spiritual lessons are very difficult to get through, but you got through it. You're remembering who you are here. I have the Five of Wands under the Hanged Man. You are struggling with your thoughts. The swords are thoughts about truth and clarity. The Hanged Man is about thoughts and enlightenment and spending time alone. I think that you are battling in your mind with this Five of Wands on how to move forward. Wands are about fresh starts and new beginnings. And you are going back and forth as to which way and how to do it. I think you're finally settled on how to do it. I have the Seven of Wands next to the Five of Wands, right under the King of Swords. Well, a little bit of help from your friends and your relatives. They have opinions, and they're helping you. You know, listen to them. There may be a wand or two that's really important in you moving forward. This could be part of your spiritual lesson too. You have your own wand. You can make up your own mind, but that doesn't mean that you can't listen to the people who care about you and want you to have a beautiful life. So, you were struggling. You were very much struggling before you entered this place of healing and learning your spiritual lesson. I think you're really being enlightened about a few things here. And this is really going to help you move forward in your best possible way. Oh my goodness. Okay, we did have one extra card. So I have the Fool next to the Hierophant. You know, this is part of your spiritual lesson. And, you know, you learned, don't leap into things. Don't, just throw caution to the wind. Don't just live in the moment for fun. It is fun. The Fool's energy, I mean, everybody wants to live in it for a short time anyway, but it never lasts. And you end up coming to the edge of a cliff until you end up looking towards the future, and the other person usually does not at the same time. And that's why it's called the Fool's energy, because you just throw caution to the wind, and you just kind of enjoy the moment, and the moments after moments, but the future, it doesn't have a future in it. So, as you notice, the Fool, it has its hand out right towards the Hierophant. You started looking towards the future. You want something more grounded, more stable. I have the Two of Wands next to the Fool. So this is all about holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings and looking out over the world. There's the world right there. And contemplating, what does your future hold for you? What is it going to be like moving forward? So you're ready. You are so ready to move forward now. You've been through a lot, and now you're ready. And you do realize you have a pentacle. I have the Page of Pentacles next to the Two of Wands. You can offer security and stability to someone, but hang on to that pentacle until you know it's the right person, the right time. And so I think you're realizing you have it, but hang on to it until it's the right timing. I have the Page of Wands under the Fool and next to the King of Swords. So this is all about fresh starts and new beginnings again. Having that staff, but something's brewing, and it brews from the bottom of your feet and it comes out your mouth. Matter of fact, it has to do with that Fool's energy. You may have spoken up about a fresh start, new beginning before, because it was nagging at you until you just had to say something. I think this is part of your learning experience from your Judgment card, because it's under the Fool. And this is what's allowed you may have made a promise to yourself too with this card. You may have made a self-declaration, like a New Year's resolution type thing, about how you're going to move forward with your sword out. And then here's the Universe, the most powerful card in the whole deck. Under the Two of Wands, next to the Page of Wands. So the Universe, they got a hold of the wheel. They have a hold of you. And they're trying to help you move into the right direction that you should be moving in this life. So it's very nice, beautiful energy to have in your reading because it's always for your better. Always. So part of what you've been through is so that you can move forward. I think the universe and your guardian angels had a hand in what you're getting behind you and where they're taking you. I have the High Priestess next to the wheel and under the Page of Pentacles. So there's the moon, again, enlightening you. You know, your intuitions run very strong. And if you have questions about things, pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to what your heart, your head, your gut, and they all come together. Pay attention to that because you can trust and believe in yourself. So if your gut's telling you something, pay attention to it. Don't let it slide, okay? Even if it's a good thing. So, follow your intuition. It runs very strong, Scorpios. I have the Knight of Cups under the Page of Wands and next to the Seven of Wands. This is a sincere love offer, the Knight of Cups. So, I think you might have professed your love to somebody before, and maybe it was turned down, and that's why you were all up in your head here. You spent time alone. It turned out to be a spiritual lesson. I do think that the Fool's energy kind of played a huge part in what you're getting behind you. So the Knight of Cups here, you were very sincere about a person that you were in a relationship with. They were toxic. You didn't know that. You did not realize that. They were actually toxic to you. The wheel is moving you away. The universe is moving you away from this person. Look, they may have had another energy like an addiction, a third party, whatever it was. Whatever it was kept this pentacle, this groundedness and security from coming forward. They were toxic. Had something toxic attached to them. You're moving forward from it. And then under the High Priestess here, and I see that you had to communicate about that. It feels like they tried, you have back and forth texting, emails, phone calls, video chat or something. And, you follow your intuition and you get the information that you need to have because now you're on guard. But this also could be like going online or giving someone your phone number and another conversation starts up here. And in this conversation is this other person. It's the King of Pentacles. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in someone's chart. And by the way, the Devil card is a card for Capricorn, so that gives us 2 for Capricorn. But the energy is what's most important. They have a huge pentacle. This is what you want. You're waiting for the right person that's grounded, solid, stable, available, committable. Because remember, the Fool has their hand out right to the Hierophant. You want somebody that you can marry and spend the rest of your life with, male or female. You're very mature in your thinking. Follow your intuition. If you go online, follow your intuition. Be guarded. Don't divulge everything. Seek the truth. Seek the clarity. I think you have really learned a hard lesson, and it's going to really help you achieve what it is you want. Wow, Scorpios, good job. It's hard to get through spiritual lessons, and you deserve the best. You deserve better than that toxic energy. Oh my gosh. So, I'm going to take you out a message from your guardian angels and spirit guides. Let's see what they have to say about this reading for you, about the month of May for Scorpios, please. What else is there? There's a message here for you for Scorpios. Oh, right up on top. Doing there? The 3 of Action. I will read this card to you. Things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, this is your ship right here, that King of Pentacles, male or female. It's time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. So, That is your message from your guardian angels and your spirit guides. For those of you this resonates with,